Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wise Up TV. I'm here with none other than the man Josh Gage. After a um, another difficult weekend, man. But we're here to break it down for you. We'll give you a new light, a new look on it as much as we can, and no doubt we'll find many creative ways to have a laugh, but also reflect on how things are going. Josh, bro, how have you been? How's your weekend been?
Mm,
How's things going
Yeah,
right now where you are?
yeah, bro. It's interesting, bro. I leave my mood up to 17 men at a certain time for 80 minutes. That determines my mood for the rest of the weekend, bro. Oh, bro. I mean, it must be worse being a player. Imagine being a player; they feel even way worse. They
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. But some positives out of that, bro. I thought there was some. I found some positives out of it. Out of the game.
Mm.
They were few and far between, but there were some positives there, some positive signs. I guess, yeah, I've just got one big question, bro. I don't know if anyone knows. Like, I've been trying to figure out what went wrong, but we talked about him last week. He was my main guy coming into the game. I thought he's going to have a big game, and which he did in New South Wales Cup. He had an awesome game.
Who's that? Tanah Boyd.
Tanner Boyd, bro. Yeah,
Look,
bro.
we need to break this down because I've been trying to figure out. This people were saying, "Oh, Webby, it was a one-off. Webby wanted them to win a minor premiership." I'm like, do you really pick a New South Wales Cup minor premiership over a first grade game where it solidifies top four or top eight, whatever it may be? Then people saying it was tactical. Webby went. He wanted to go with a more defensive half into Mighty. Then people were saying, well, Webby stuffed up that idea and he'll go back to Tanah Boyd. Some people saying he actually dropped Tanah Boyd and that, Tamaita's going to be the half moving forward. Where do you sit on all of this? I can't quite figure out exactly why he did that, why Webby went with that.
Yeah, I had a good chat with a couple of the bros about the New South Wales Cup thing, winning the minor premiership thing. I don't know. I thought they were fairly clear, like in points wise.
Yeah.
Like I think they're right up the top of the table, regardless of whether they won or lost. And I'm with you, bro. I don't think you sacrifice that one for this one.
Why would you sacrifice a New South Wales Cup minor premiership to win win a game
Yeah,
that's very important for your first grade team, which is the top
yeah,
level?
yeah, bro. No
He either
disrespect
got
to the New
dropped.
South Wales
Yeah,
Cup, but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I can't figure out why. I'm only me and Ash kind of came to this conclusion. It must have been the defense, and it's something that I don't think it's just a symptom of him, but a lot of that detail in terms of defense stuff had started becoming his way. They started focusing towards him. I thought it was more Morata from my video analysis. I thought it
Yep,
was a bit of
yep,
Dallin, a bit of everything.
yep,
But
yep.
has Webby, I can't put my finger on it. If it was the defense, I think his overall game was fine. He's a clear game manager. He's not going to give you anything
Hmm.
out of the blue. He'll do his job, his kicking game,
Hmm.
um, and that's fine as long as everything else is doing. But why do you? Yeah, can you figure out what the reasonings why Webby did it? It was out of the blue for me. I was like, what the heck? I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I was watching them. As I do, bro, throughout the week. I like look for different things. I think the Warrior Holic dude as well. What's his name? Zane, bro. He
Mm,
mentioned it as well. Like different people that are wearing different shirts will determine if you're playing or not, right? When you're training captain's
yeah,
runs, that sort of jazz. And I was like, oh, I hope I'm not seeing this. I hope I'm not seeing Freddie Lussick like coming into the game because then you're like, oh, that's a reshuffle. That means that Tamaite is on the park. That means that Tanner's getting dropped. And I was like, nah. Maybe they're dropping. Chanel's maybe injured. Um, yeah, shocked, bro. I kind
yeah,
of not that I'm ever gonna go. We're gonna lose. Like I'll never do that, bro. Even if the Warriors are playing the Avengers, bro, I would still think, oh,
yeah,
got a chance. We've got a chance,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
yeah, after that, and with wet with the footy, bro. Like the
yeah.
basic wet weather footy is you kick early and you back your defense, bro. That's just 101 stuff, right? Real.
So Are we saying then that Webby screwed up here?
Oh, you know, I believe in the Ginge,
It's-
bro. I believe in the Ginge. I believe in him, bro. But yeah, it kind of feels that way. And then I'm hoping what will happen, right, is that he'll write a book after we win the premiership, our maiden premiership this year. He'll write a book and we'll read about it, bro. And he'll be like, oh, no one saw it coming, but it was a move. It was a planned
yeah,
move.
yeah.
It was the old Trojan horse play, It was the old appear weak when you're strong, strong when you're weak play. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I can't figure it out, bro. I don't, there's no logical reason for it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think I've been trying to figure out. Like, I can only come down to that reason. And that reason for me even isn't a massive reason. Like, I get the idea of defense, but not at the cost of. And, like, if he did change it because of defense or because of a game plan, you knew all night that they had Burton and Galvin that were going to kick the air out of the ball.
Yeah.
If you did want to change back to Tamaiti, why didn't you just let Boyd play this game out?
Yeah.
Specifically for with a footy and a long kicking game to counteract whatever they were trying to do.
Yeah. 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 Agreed, bro. 100% agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
100, oh, damn. Maybe he stole something, bro. Maybe that's the Moldy in me thinking. Maybe didn't pay his rego fees. Maybe
Yeah, something like that. He's
didn't
not
pay his
up to date
registration, bro. Maybe stole someone's undies. I don't know. It's yeah, really weird. Really interesting decision to do that. And throughout the game, I was just thinking maybe they're going to attack. But what happens? But this is before Tamaiti went off. I said, like, so if Tamaiti goes off, who goes into 5'8"? And then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe Chance goes into 5'8". But then who kicks? Oh, then we've got one kicker.
Yeah.
Which in where the footy, that is the most important player, is like the guy kicking,
Yeah.
kicking the ball. And interesting, looking at the stats, bro, and time and play. Possession, time, and possession. Like the Bulldogs, even though they were kicking early, they still made up the lion's share, bro, of the time and possession. So
Oh, absolutely. They killed it.
they
Yeah.
killed it, bro. So they,
Yeah.
even though they kicked early, they still, their game plan. And I watched your what you analyzed, and yeah, totally agree, bro. They played a good game plan. I don't know if they
Genius.
outsmarted us, but they just played a good
Nah,
game.
I think they outsmart. When they started kicking on the third tackle, I was like, whoa, that's a big brave call. Like they pretty much said, look, we're gonna kick it long and we're gonna back ourselves to defend. And if you think about it, kicking that early, sometimes that sends that forward pack all the way back,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
And actually if that, it's almost like if you kick early and you get along and you can defend it, then the R4 pack has to get back in line. They have to get back behind the ball. But more importantly, if they can shut down the back five and their yardage, they've won that battle, and then they can continue to do that. And then that 2020 or whatever Burton kicked, oh, that was crazy. That was insane.
Bro. That was a bit fluky. Like there's the only one who done. Good luck with your big boot. That's the only one you done. It was the best one all year. Just happened to be when we played. Yeah, you're right, bro. And they nullified you're probably right. Outsmarted them. Yeah. Because they nullified their back five. You keep kicking, you keep making them run in the wet, bro. In the rain.
Yeah.
And trying to get across the paddock to try and cover kick. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Wore them out.
Yep. No, it was genius game plan. Yeah, pretty much after Tamaiti went down, though, like even CNK to I think they had Liquor in the centers and Liquor went to HI. It was just honestly, bro, I was just thinking of that was probably just the worst game I've watched this year. It was slow, like it was like they shot 3 penalties within first 20, and then the Bulldogs kind of played that slow, grinded out style, and it was just I just couldn't wait for the game to be over. It was just annoying me that we had injuries again, and I think Freddie Lussick. What do you make of like Freddie Lussick starting in there? I just don't think he's at the level. That middle was like just couldn't contain anything. I was just really, and it's injuries, but still, they just couldn't deal with the Bulldogs.
I mean, if Webby was going for that defensive, dummy half hooker role, like you're almost better off putting Aaron Clark, starting him at hooker then, bro, and bringing in Kalani Going or something into lock
That's a
if,
good
if
organization.
you're
Yeah,
not going to, and if that's what you're
yeah,
looking for, and then Sam Healy
yeah.
will come on later on. I get that. That was a good move, like bringing Sam Healy on afterwards. But I don't know, bro. The service out of dummy half was
It's poor. Yeah,
poor, bro. Terrible. It was
Lussig's
terrible, bro.
passing radius was all over the shop from
Yeah,
Lussick.
yeah. And I think as well, like when you're a dummy half, bro, you've got to earn your right to dominate the ruck as well, bro. Like especially with your own forwards. And I just don't think Lussick had that. I don't think Sam Healy's got it either, bro. He's got that respect from the middle forwards, bro. To and saying that, I agree with you, bro. The middle needs to, yeah. There's probably only one dude on there, bro, who gets a happy meal this week, bro, and that's Jacko Ford for me. He's probably the only one that gets a happy meal, bro. The rest of them, and you kind of, that's the positive for me, bro. You kind of look at poor old Jacko Ford, and he reminds me of like a guy who's at Mahi, bro, doing the work and working, and then like, did the boss say you could go and have a break? Can you go and smoke a marata? You just got here, marata. And then James, bro, you're on like you're the team leader, bro. Why are you going on a break? Like how come I'm still here?
Yeah.
And Tanah, the afternoon shift, he gets here. He's all right, bro. He's all right. He's doing his best. But poor old Jacko Ford, and then
he's doing 12-hour, 16-hour shifts. Yeah,
he's doing the 16-hour shift, bro. He's that guy, in the meat works, bro. He's that guy just sharpening his knife, bro, going to work, deboning, bro, doing all the work, doing all the mahi, bro. And then, somebody's left the knives out. Oh, it's Jacko. It's your fault. Like, he's done all the mahi.
Yeah.
So that's probably the only, not the only, but one of the positives out of that game is Jacko Ford, bro. Jacko Ford. I'm going to, if he carries, he's on the trajectory for me, in my opinion, of that Simon Mannering type, probably a Michael Luck type. He'll hit that Michael Luck status, bro. He's on that way. He's on his way. At the start, I wasn't a big fan, but yeah.
Yeah, he's a very hard worker, man. The other thing for him is, and I feel as though like I think this was a real good point. Someone commented on one of the videos I did. And this is probably highlights a lot of how our middles are going right now. When our middles are tackling, we're always kind of positioned behind the person they're tackling. So they're trying to get back in front of them, or they're pulling from behind. Whereas if you look at the Bulldogs, and that's a good sign of dominance, is that they're pushing. So they're controlling and they're pushing. It was like the person that commented, I don't know who you are, but I was like, that's the difference between dominance and surviving, I suppose.
That's good,
it's a real good one. I was like, "Whoa, that's genius." But if you could see that now that I'm looking at it, it's like you're going to get the dominant calls if you can control the person in front of you and you're down pressing down and then you're pushing them away from you. Whereas if you're in a position where you're behind them, your legs tackles, you're pulling, you're behind the 8 ball. And their pack I just thought dominated, and they weren't crazy good. Like it's one of those games where I don't know Bulldogs fans will hate this, but wasn't super scary. Like they weren't super dangerous, I was thinking if this was the Melbourne Storm, they would have put 50 on us. With those injuries, I was like, you guys, but I respect them. I give them the credit for what they did, but I was like, I still felt like, man, you could beat them, but probably wasn't going to eventuate anyway. But yeah.
I think that's a really good point, bro. What he's saying about that. Now that you mentioned, I'm just thinking about that. That's right, eh? If they come from behind,
because we're always pulling down, and like we took 3 or 4 guys to get them to the ground, and we were falling over it was so messy. Like we were like. It was like at a drunken party, like we we're all in the wrong. Legs are locked in. It was like playing Twister on some soap, whatever. It was like all over the place.
Yeah, and then I guess, and then they'll just get a fast play of the ball, and then 6 again, right? And then 6 again, and then, bro, that's it. It's almost like they just took us out to that deep water and just watched us drown a bit, like just watched us
Yeah.
struggle. I think they played the Warriors style of playing. That's what we've come to see them do. The Warriors, right? They just take you out there, bro, and just take you under.
Because if you think about it, it's disrespectful to kick on the third.
It's
Like,
disrespectful.
They pretty much said to us, like, you guys, we'll kick to you on the second or first. We don't think you guys can break through our line. It's like,
disrespectful, bro. The disrespect, bro. Respect on my name, bro. Oh,
you didn't even want to play 5 tackles. You're like, nah, we'll kick on the third.
Disrespectful buggers. Bloody hell. Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. It is disrespectful, bro. And then for them not to come out, for the boys not to be able to. 44 tackle breaks, bro. They had the Bulldogs.
Yes.
That's a big number, bro.
It's a big number. With a footy, probably, yeah. But still, it's a massive number.
Yeah, that's a massive number. I mean, we both had 22 kicks in play. Yeah. Kick meters, obviously, that was always going to be. Yeah, bro.
I want to get your thought. I was pretty harsh on Chanel after that game. I thought even when Tamati went off, like, I know he didn't have much around him. Maybe that's why I'm being unfair on him. But I just thought he lacks creativity. He being a 7 is different to a 6, I suppose. He had C and K there, so you can't really blame him. But were you expecting a little bit more from him, or was it just one of those nights like, yeah?
Because I think we sort of still look at CHT as a 1 year off a rookie sort of a thing. He's not, bro. He's been in the system for a while now, He's been around for a while, bro. So he's he's through the COVID piece. He was just before the COVID piece. So that should have been a game where I thought he could have he could have done a bit more, bro. And I think he would probably tell you that as well, bro. So it's not like we're not hating on him or anything, but bagging him. But he would say the same thing, bro. Like, I could have done better. I could have done better that game. And speaking of which, last year when they lost to the Bulldogs, I didn't go to the game actually, bro. This game.
Oh, this one,
No, I didn't go. No, I was going to go, but I didn't end up going. But last year I went, and when they lost, and I remember going, and they had like a fan thing that you could go in the middle.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, and all the boys were down, and CHT, bro, like Harris Tavita, like I know him to know, like we could talk, and
yeah.
Over to him, I was like, "Oh, what's up, G? You all good, bro?" He brushed me. Like, he was like, "Just go away." I was like, "Oh, bro, like we've texted each other and stuff. We're mates." And he was like, "Nah, go away, bro." Like, yeah,
that game was that before the Raiders one, or it might have been after the Raiders one, because that was the one where you missed the 3 kicks, I think it was.
Oh, it was the one after the Raiders one, bro.
It was the Raiders, and it was the Bulldogs, I think, maybe. After that,
yeah, and it was
pretty
bro.
low, probably.
He was pretty low. Bro. And I tried to throw in some jokes and nothing, bro. Crickets. Yeah,
nothing.
No laughs. No laughs, bro. Got some laughs from Dylan and Chance, bro. But yeah, Chanel got no laughs, bro. So he will be down on himself after that game. So I hope he'll kick back into gear. It's a quick turnaround coming into this Friday. So that was a good positive. To be honest, bro, I think they tried really hard. And, and it's a bit like being in quicksand, bro. You try to get out and just, and they tried really hard, bro. That's probably the positives for me. Sam Healy, I think this week coming in, I think it's a good move. It's a good move.
Yep.
What are your thoughts, bro? Want to move ahead?
Yeah. Let's move ahead, bro. Yeah. Well, I've been talking about it since it's had its time. Let's move on, man, because Egan and Healy
tonight, bro. So yeah,
and I've come up with the slogan: "No Egan, no win."
I saw that.
So I'm banking on Egan. I kind of come to this realization, like, you do miss him, like, quite a bit. Especially attacking structures, getting the boys around the park. He's good at triggering those 6 against 2 out of dummy half. He gets us those extra possessions. And if you do that with the balance of Healy coming at the end of the game, to like just speed that ruck up, go crazy. Like I think that's a good balance,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited about it. What do you think about those two? You looking
Yeah,
forward to
bro.
that?
He's I think we talked about it earlier. For me, just in my opinion, bro, Egan's the strength and he's the weakness of that team, bro. Like the strength in being like you said, bro, no Egan, no win. But
Yep.
the weakness being if he's not there, bro, then we're weak. And he's so pivotal to how our attack starts as well, bro. And it's
Yeah.
so pivotal, bro, to how the attack
He
starts. It's got a good footy
he
brain, bro.
he makes sure those first 2-3 tackles are important.
Yep,
You know, like on a goal line attack, he'll get to the spots straight away, and
yep,
you can score on the third tackle with him.
yep, yep,
Whereas I'd say with other half, hookers,
yep.
you can't. And I think he gets a lot of respect as well at the ruck
Yeah, bro, he
when
does. He's earned that
eh, eh, eh,
respect. Eh?
yeah, and even from the refs, if it's a blatant 6 again, they'll usually give it to him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know if it's a psychological thing but I have noticed he can trigger a 6, especially at the start of the year. He was triggering so many 6 agains. It was crazy.
That's
So
that footy brain too, though, eh, bro? Like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
his
and his
variant,
brain, yeah.
that footy
But
brain.
it was like he was picking out these 6 agains in the line that the ref couldn't deny. Like there was no fifth. Oh yeah, yeah, Egan got it. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping a bit of that comes back in. Just that bit of like, it's kind of like that Cam Smith mental control over the,
Yeah, bro.
kind of,
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he's got that mantra about him, eh? Like, yeah.
that telepathic thing to the ref.
Yeah.
Seeing what he
Because
just
he's a
did.
really nice guy off the pitch too, bro, and he does like a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
stuff with charities. Like, the ref's like, oh, he's a charity guy. Like,
He's a
yeah,
good
yeah. So
charity man.
he's a good charity guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm
No,
hoping that helps.
I think you'll be right, bro. I think he's a missing link for that middle anyway, and
Yes.
he just gives.
He gets that ball out quickly. Gets
Yeah.
it out fast to, quick play the ball and then bang, it's right where it needs to be. And that's how you get the overlaps and all that. That's what I say. But yeah, go with your point.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And I think he will allow Tanner more time. And then I think for me, bro, Tanner Boyd just, I want to say it, he suits the play better than as a halfback, better than Metcalf, where he holds the ball, goes deep into the line, and then he feeds the ball,
Yes.
bro. So your defense is in two minds all the time about what
Yeah.
he's going to do. And, he's got that Cooper Cronk stature. I'm not saying he's good as Cooper Cronk, but he's got that Cooper Cronk stature about him. And yeah, he's been around a while too. I think he was the captain of the Australian schoolboys back in the day. And
Yeah, he actually suits the system better. I just wanted him just to take the line on, just do some solo runs as well, just to keep things even a little bit more accountable. Like put your body on the line a little bit more. I think that's if you have that, which is what kind of SJ was before, he started breaking down. Like you have to have that running half mentality, like a Cleary. He'll go right in the line, he'll take the hit, or he'll go for himself. Like I think you got to have a bit of that. But he absolutely suits it. That's why it's confusing to me. Like to go with a Tomato who's more of a ball playing, more of a gunslinger type. But I think with Egan this week, I think Boyd should go pretty well. I think they should all go pretty well. Tane.
Yep.
What's it? How's the C&K center thing been for you? Have you been impressed with it? Is it not working? Is it just he's tired? People saying he looks like he's not happy where he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think C&K's that type of dude, bro, that even if you put him at front row, he'll give you the best that he's got. He's just that kind of character. So I don't think he's angry about it. I think in that wet weather footy though, had a centre been available, I think he plays fullback in that Bulldogs game. I think that game would have suited him more. On a dry pitch, I think it suits Tane a bit more. But no, I think he's all right, bro. I think he's okay. I think he might be carrying an injury, bro, and I think this is probably good for him to stay connected with the team until that. I just think he's got a bit of an injury at the moment. I feel like he has. He's carrying a couple of injuries, probably a couple of niggly injuries, and I think if we had a centre, he would be the fullback, bro. But at that centre pairing, I like it, bro. I like it. I like it that he got caught offside as well on Stephen Crichton because it just shows he's trying to do something. Probably the wrong
Yeah,
position to be doing it, but like wrong on the field. But no, I think that's going okay, bro. I think he works well with
yeah,
Rog. I think he works
yep,
really well with Roger. Those two together, yeah, solid. Solid. What do you
yeah.
think, bro?
I mean, I think he's a stopgap for what we need right now. I mean, even
Yeah,
Kate Wells out this weekend. We got no centers that are healthy.
yeah.
Uh, that's probably why we are in the market. I don't know if you heard we're in the market for an outside back. I
Yep.
think the Khan Pereira rumors, I think, are close to being true, or someone of that ilk. So that's going
Mm,
to be better for us next year, because to bolster that number, and
mm.
especially with Rog probably going on, but yeah, I think you're right. He probably would have gone to fullback if we did have better centre cover or an actual centre.
Yeah,
Yep.
suits him better. That would have suited him better, that wet weather game. Um, yeah, it's funny, bro. At the start of the year, everyone was like, "Oh, another halfback. Oh, we bought another halfback." Lucky, lucky we did. Yeah, I don't
Talk
know.
to me, bro, about the Tamati. Like he's extended a year.
Hmm.
Um, is that purely for cover for when Metcalf gets back, or do you think it's actually? Oh no, Tanner Boyd's actually on the outer, or does Tanner Boyd stay? Like, why do you think they signed Tamati an extra year?
Oh, I think Tamati just wants to keep hunting, bro, and Aotearoa. He just wants to keep going around hunting, bro. He just said, sweet, bro, give me a cheap deal. I'll just hang around here."
Yeah,
No,
yeah, he
I
must have.
think, I think we see like this year, right? It's important for that cover, bro. How important that
Yeah,
cover is. And, I to be honest, bro, I reckon come November 1st, it's going to be very interesting to see where Lukey Met's at, bro. To be honest, like what he's
yeah.
thinking, come November. I know he's got one more year, but you know, if Gus Gould gets in there, bro, he'll be playing for the Bulldogs. You know what I mean, bro? So, because I could almost see him going to the Roosters. To be honest, like I can't see him. Yeah, I'd love
You
for
think
him to
he'll
hang
sign
around.
long term here?
Oh, didn't he? Did he? I thought he's got 1 year and
No,
he's out.
no, but you don't see him doing a long term contract for like I know some people are saying $1 million, because with expansion coming in, but
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't
was thinking
know.
more in the 700 to 800K range when you add in all his injuries and the injury risk.
Mm,
But I mean, look, halves are going to be, who knows? Tanner Boyd might be getting a gig in Perth, with good money. I mean,
mm.
you got PNG coming in too, so like, there's
I mean,
there's there's a lot
yeah.
happening.
Who's going to play for PNG though, bro? Like,
Hey, if they give
just
you
pay-
$10 million, bro,
yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
live in a convent. I'll live in a cell. Whatever that holiday resort they've got with armed forces around the outside wire fencing.
I think COVID's really sort of changed the game with the international play too, bro. Like whoever's going to be
Yeah.
international, I think that that's always a cloud. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he will, bro. To be honest, I don't know if
Yeah.
he would sort of stay around. Well, we got Jet Cleary
Wow.
coming through too. Is
Well, that's
Jet
the other
Cleary's
thing
about
is,
2 years off? Maybe,
yeah.
maybe, maybe the year
But then,
after.
like, can I ask you about Jet Cleary? Like, how do we know Jet Cleary's going to stay here? Like, is he legit
I
going to
asked his
stay
dad, bro.
here?
I asked his
Yes.
dad. So
So as
Ivan,
long as he doesn't get a girlfriend or a wife, like dad's in charge. But as soon as a wife comes on, now we're back to Penrith, bro. Oh man,
yep,
I'm
I
hoping,
had
it's the case.
Had a
I
chat to
really
him
do
and I
hope
said,
it.
"Oh, can you sign my book, Ivan? And is Jet staying or not? Because I just need to know, bro." Yeah, and he
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
he's committed. He's committed to his contract." Oh, that's a good standardized answer there, mate. There, Ivan.
yeah,
But no, well, he's got a New Zealand passport, isn't he? He was born there, so he feels homecoming. I
yeah, yeah,
think
yeah.
no, I think he stays there, bro. I think,
Okay,
yeah, I think just the he does. That's the whole shadow of his brother sort of a thing, and his
sure.
brother dominated Penrith, bro, and that's. I don't think Nathan goes anywhere, bro. If he does go somewhere else, it'll be to rugby union. It won't be to. He won't go to another club. I don't think. I don't
Yeah,
feel he would. I
yeah.
think he'd go to rugby union.
I'd
Um,
love for Jet to stay. I just like, some of these things with the Australian players, like even you're talking about Metcalf. I'm thinking personally, like, surely Metcalf would want to stay, but then again, money talks and Sydney Roosters come along, then you know, I don't know, but I was just thinking he'd be quite loyal. But yeah, that's probably why Tamada gets that 1 year extension, right? To cover that more. Bro, I just want to get this. This is another one I've heard, like saying that JFH has been a dud buy, or people, I know it's crazy, bro. People questioning his output and stuff like that. What's your thoughts on that? And is people just being too harsh? Is he just a victim of the injuries and circumstance around him? Because I feel like he's doing his job. I think he's doing he's one of those worker type props. He's not an AFB type. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, bro. I think no, definitely not a dud buy. I think he was definitely a gun boy. I think it's what he does off what we don't see, bro. So it's what he's doing for the up and coming players. So the stuff that when you just look at people like Vaimunga and Leka, bro, just how fortunate they are to have that caliber of player. It's more important so good players are, good players, but great players make players around them great as well, like what a Richie McCaw would do. So I think that's what he does, bro. Like he makes people, I know he does. He makes people around him better, bro. He makes them better. And I think like people are looking at him as an individual, his numbers might not be great, but if you look around the people around him, bro, I think he's definitely a good buyer in that respect. Yeah, bro, 100%. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
just thinking, like I agree with all of that. But I'm just thinking, even like the on the field stuff, he had quality all around him, and at Penrith, and he was a massive cog in there, and it all worked. And he had Liam Martin and Yo and Leota and Kenny and Uppy and all those guys. Like when we dropped down to Freddie Lussick and the Marathas, and that's clearly not the environment he's been in. You know what I mean? And he can't accommodate those guys as such, and their deficiencies. I see it as that. You kind of see it a similar way.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think it's totally, and like you said, bro, he's a totally different player to Aiden Fanua-Blake. And it's funny, bro, when people change something, like we go like for like, they always go back and go, but what we had was this, and what we've got now is this. Like, Aiden's numbers haven't been super great, bro, this year. So, so if we went like for like, I think we got the better buy. And I totally agree, bro. He was in a good system there. They had a good culture. They have a good culture. They have a good winning mentality culture. And he brings that all with him, bro, when he comes over. He's a four-ringer, brother. He's a four-ringer. Anyone that's a four-ringer in a four-ringer team is, he's bringing a whole lot of stuff with him. I think it's what he's doing for the players around him. I definitely think he's still gun, bro. I still think I still think he's still quality. What he's giving is quality. Could be carrying an injury though.
Yeah, it could have been. Oh, he's got that thing, Carvey just come back from. You know what I found interesting with him? Like when his interviews and stuff, he's never phased. Like he's never high or low. Like just like it's like I think he feels as though like this is all just like these games. These the highs and lows that we feel as fans. For him, it's like just part of the process almost. Like are you disappointed you guys lost? Yeah, we move on to the next one. It's like it's like he's on this course to like I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like he's not phased by.
But I think that's because he's looking beyond, bro. Like he's got a bigger plan. Like this is all just part of the plan. The bigger plan's coming. The bigger part's still coming.
I think I like that. I like that he's got that like vision of like this is only temp. I can just see it when he's in these interviews. Like he's looking beyond the journos and what's happened in the game. It's like he's looking at the bigger picture. It's like, oh wow, I'm excited to see what he envisions for.
But he's
for us.
Quite not nonchalant, but he's quite monotone anyway. When you like even off the footy, bro, like he's just one way. He does not up. He's not down. I've been fortunate to meet him a couple of times. I know. I feel like the first time I met him, I felt like I just needed to give him my shoes and my lunch money because it's just like a bully vibe about him, bro. But he's like humble about it. Hey, one of my mates who's a trainer with the Panthers, bro. I went to go visit him one day, and he was on the couch, and he's never this dude I know. He's never on the couch, bro, and like he's always active. And
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, all good, bro. You injured?" I said, "What are you fighting again?" He was like, "Nah. I just had to do a training contact session with it was supposed to be Moses and Fish, bro, and they were going to train with each other, and he was just going to show them a couple of things, but."
Yeah.
Moses didn't turn up to the training, so it was just him and Fish, bro. So he had to do it. Yeah, bro. It was like, bro, I'm out for the whole weekend, bro. That dude is solid, bro. He's just a hard working dude, and just he gives 120 every single thing he does, bro.
You might be right. He's got injured because you can maybe see he's trying to just manage his workload.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas if it was a full finals game or whatever, he'd be taking it to another level.
Yeah, bro.
And that goes to that point. Like this is just a stepping stone.
Yep.
But us fans, we are high and low. Man, what the? We're high and low. He's definitely got it under control.
I was blaming everyone, bro. The ref, and I never blame the ref, bro. It is what it is, bro. We get a few bumhole calls, bro. But I was blaming the ref, bro. I was blaming the water guy for Penrith, who wasn't even on there, bro. He wasn't even part of the game. I was blaming him, bro. Oh, bro, I was blaming all sorts of things. Just frustrated. So I get it as fans, bro. It's hard, bro.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Yep. I was like, no, that's it. I'm going. I'm turning it off. I'm walking away. Then you walk away. Nah. You never know. I better stay here. So, yeah. No, it's tough one as a fan. Hey, bro, being a supporter.
Yeah. I just want to ask, bro. Yeah, let's get to the Dragons. They've kind of beat the Sharks. They've beaten the Raiders recently. Look,
good
they're
team.
A decent outfit. Yeah, good team. They'll come with energy, no doubt. They're trying to chase to get into that 8. How do we kind of stop that, man? And do you think we've got enough to kind of get us over the line? It's looking like another tight one, maybe. Don't think we're going to get away from the Dragons. But then again, what's your thoughts on the Dragons, bro, and how we play against them?
I think we beat them. We beat them through the middle. I think we've got to dominate them going through that middle, bro. And I kind of like Gutherson, bro. He's a competitor, eh, bro. He's such a good player. But I think we'll be able to shut him down this week. They would have done their homework on him. I think King Tongia, he's gun, bro. Gun player.
He's big. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Is he ready for this game? Probably not. Kyle Flanagan, him and his dad Shane, do we need to test them for peptides, bro? Do we?
Yeah, get some testing, man.
I think we beat them through the middle though, bro. And if we just go back to playing, and everyone hates the style of footy that they've been playing, but that's what was winning them games. Go back to complete the set, kick to the corner, and back the defense, bro.
Yeah, you got to back that defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back that defense. Allow Wade Egan to control the ruck, fast play the balls, fast ruck speed, allow him to control the ruck, and then just the game will naturally fall into the way that we want it to play, bro. They've got to stick to that game plan, I think.
Yeah, they do. I like I said, I think Egan's so important. He'll get if he plays, hoping he stays healthy. If he plays, he'll get the guys around the park.
Yeah,
he'll get them to the spots they need to get to. He'll be, and as long as we stick to our structures, Tanah Boyd kicking goals.
Yep.
Try to create a buffer as much as you can. But yeah, it's going to be big through the middle. We have to get some control of that ruck.
Yep.
It seems every week we're giving up 60 meters on yardage, So I'm just hoping. I think we can do it, bro. I think this is the time to get back on the winning column and get we need to still solidify that top 8. Because just even finishing 5th or 6th would be massive. And the whole scheme of things, because we've blooded in so much youngsters, where, that's what I think anyway.
Yeah, no, I think we, I think we get it done, bro. I think we get it done. I think you'll tell because it's a quick that quick turnaround too, though, bro. And because we played in
It
the wet,
is.
the boys will be tired, and
They'll be
so they
fatigued.
really,
Yeah.
they'll be fatigued, bro. They'll be fatigued, bro. So we've really got to look to like our leadership group, bro, to really bring them up. So you're talking about the Rogers, the
Yeah.
chances, Fish, Wade Egan. You know, they've really got to step up now, bro. And I think they will, bro. I think the crowd will get them home as well. I think that crowd will be enough to get them home. What's the weather like back home, bro?
It's been clear down here in Hamilton, which I usually think is clear up towards Auckland.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, overcast. Let me just quickly type in Auckland. It's looking clear, just cloudy, so it should be a good night on Friday night.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, clear. So it's going to be a dewy night. So as low as 6 or as high as 15 on Friday night. No rain. No. So just be one of those probably cold, solid winter nights.
Yep.
Under the lights.
Yep.
So. Yeah.
Yep. No, I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go, bro. I feel, given what you were mentioning before in one of your posts, bro, that's probably the best of what we've got available. I think.
Yep.
That if that's the 17 that we go, or the 18 that we go with, the 17 starting that we go with, bro. I think, no, that's a gun team. That's all right. Yeah. No, I'm fairly confident. Actually, no, I'm more than confident, bro. I think because they've got Moses Sully's out.
Sully's out, which is a big for us. Yeah.
Big for us, bro. Because that's where our weak side is too, or on that side.
Yeah.
So no, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we'll bounce back. Yeah. I know we're going to bounce back. But looking at the other games, so if we look at the other, I think on Thursday night, was it Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night. The Storm playing the Panthers.
Oh wow!
Yay, that's going to be. So even the Panthers have got a hard run home, bro, and they've got the Storm. And they're playing they're playing at Panther Stadium because the Panthers don't have a stadium, even though they won all their championships. Oh, where's your stadium? Don't have one. They've got a fairly hard road home, bro. So the Panthers have got the Storm coming up. Then they've got the Raiders.
Oh.
Then they've got the Bulldogs.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. Oh, then they've got the Dragons. Yeah, bro.
That's it. They
Dragons. So they've got the top
there. Yeah.
They're playing the top. So we're not, bro.
We're not out of that 4.
No, we're not out of that 4, bro. No, we're not out of that 4. So when you say stuff like, "Oh, is Fish just holding back?" Like a little bit, knowing that we just need to do enough to get us over the line.
Yeah.
Was Tanah a Trojan horse play? Was he? I hope he was, because it looked dumb.
yeah.
It looked dumb, bro. No, and I think the boys go one step up. I think definitely this and through the middle, bro. Wade Egan's going to be the difference. Damien Cook's a gun player, but I think Wade Egan's going to be the difference for us, bro.
Yeah,
he's been the difference for us.
and just the following week, Titans away. Do you think we get them finally, or is that kind of another banana skin? Like,
bro, I think the ratio for us winning in Gold Coast, I think is better than playing at home.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I think it is.
Weather. Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be packed out, bro. Because every person went to the Gold Coast from New Zealand, bro. They all went there. There's heaps of them, bro.
There's heaps of them.
So they'll pack that out. I think we get them, and I think Tanah comes back, and Tanah will be playing that game, and I think we get them, bro, and I think get them pretty easy. So
is that like, honestly, if you think about it, if you beat the Dragons this Friday, that's great.
Yep.
Then you go to the Titans and you just do a number on them. I know they've been getting us, and but we should just go there with our heads up and just really get that one. Then if you can just come home and beat the Eels, and if you lose to the Seagulls away at Brookie, it's always hard. That's massive. That sets everything up. Should set up for a home semi if you're in 5th. Great if Penrith lose all 3 games and we get into 4th. But yes.
Yeah, because you got
Possible.
might send a little text message to Jazzy. You know the assignment, bro.
Yeah,
know the
you know
assignment.
what you got to do, Chaz. You're going to
You know what
Wakefield,
you
bro,
gotta do,
or
bro.
wherever it is.
You know
You
what you
gotta
gotta do.
go to. He's off the Super League. Just do a couple.
You know what you gotta do, bro.
Do a couple Talon to Silvers. I think Talon was trying to. He was on the bookies, wasn't he? Oh,
Oh,
Talon to
bro.
Silver.
And fair enough, though, bro. That's what you get for being cuckabum, bro. That's what you go. Look, I'm gonna go from the Tigers and then jump over to Parrot. But no, come on, Jazzy. You know, I saw the game that you played against the Raiders. You know, we need a bit of that. We need a bit of that, bit of that. Just one for the boys, you know.
One sin bin, a couple drop balls.
Yeah, a couple of drop
Yeah,
balls, you know, a couple of you know you
yeah.
dropped it. And then
Yeah, no,
challenge it, bro. And then challenge it, knowing that you've dropped it, lose the challenge. You know the assignment, bro. You know the assignment. No, I think yeah, bro. I think we get it done this week, bro. And I think the fans, it's interesting, eh? Like I like to sit back and watch the comments of the fans, bro, and yeah, just how roller coastery it is, sort of thing. Like how when we're winning,
yeah.
like yeah, and then when the team's not winning, you know, and just it's just really interesting, bro. So I think they'll do this one for the fans, bro. They
Okay.
need to, yeah, they need to.
Yep.
What are your predictions, bro? Eddie, how much points do you think we winning this Friday?
1-6 this Friday. I just
Mm.
can't see a massive. But like the Dragons will have confidence,
Yep.
especially beating the Sharks and the Raiders. So I just think, yeah, we just got to just go. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a tight game. I'm thinking it's honestly a tight game. What do you got? I got one. Maybe I can see us winning 24-20.
Yep.
Something like that. You know.
Yep.
What about you?
Yeah, saving injuries. I think we get it done by 12 points, bro. Maybe 14.
If there's no HIAs or injuries
Yeah,
mid game, I
saving
think it's
injuries. I think we're all right.
yeah.
If we get some injuries in there, then it tightens up the game. I think we're 1-6.
Yeah.
To win that game. But they'll no, I believe in them, bro. I believe in them. I think they're gonna get it done. I believe what they've got now, and they've got that winning culture. They just need to find that game plan that they had, that mongrel that they had before, bro. They'll find it. They'll be right. Yeah, they'll be right. I'm confident, bro. I'm confident, boys.
We'll look forward to. And actually, Josh. Oh, but you still keen on doing a watch along, or you busy?
Yeah. Are you watching along this Friday?
Yeah, that's the one I was asking you. If you wanted to come and jump on. So
yeah, bro. Yeah, let's
fans
watch
would love
along.
it. Sure.
Come
Yeah,
along,
watch
man.
along.
Watch along. Oh, Josh's internet must have cut out. He's left. He's gone.
Just come in and just watch as long as you can. Okay, if it cuts out or whatever, or
yeah, but let's.
that'd be cool.
If you're looking at the rest of the, all the fans out there, if you're looking at the rest of the games that are happening, especially for Penrith, it doesn't look too bad for us. And I think Billy Slater might have touched on it as well. It doesn't actually look too bad, bro. It looks in our favor to finish top 4.
And Broncos too, with no halves.
Bro, it sucks to be a Broncos fan. I know a few of them too. It must suck. And if we beat the Dragons, do we get like 4 points? Because it's 2 teams connected together, eh? St. George and Illawarra. Do we get 4 points?
So we should have got 4 points against the Tigers. Who are the other mergers we've beat?
Yeah, bro. Tigers. Pretty much all of them, bro. Roosters. Thanks. Well, we didn't beat the Bulldogs, but I think the game that does concern me, but we should have our players back, is that Eels game. But the players should all be back by then. We should have whoever's not season ending injuries should be back by then.
Just on that, if Berry's fit, round 25, hasn't played in a couple of weeks, would you play him? Nah, you're not sure.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, so he's up for the season
unless there was injuries that meant that he had to play. Say Chance was injured and there was no other, and Capewell had to play in the forwards because we had a forward injured. Failing that, bro. I like him though. Feel sorry for him.
Okay. And Laban's due. Oh no, Laban's due finals, so that's another couple of weeks. Okay. Well, watch the space. Anyway, my man. We kind of talked about. We did a music topic last time. Anything else that's coming to mind? I can't quite think of anything. That we could talk about. Um, Actually, I just wanted to ask you, like, on music, and then if we go somewhere else, it's all good. But like, what was like some of your maybe favorite artists, music wise, that
I
really
think
inspired you, or just you love their
uh,
style of music? Their um, yeah,
I've probably got because you know how everyone go, oh, what music do you like or who's your favorite, and you go through different stages of your life, bro. You might, you know,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had a bit of Celine Dion, a couple of breakups here and there, bit of a Celine Dion fan, uh, bit of Adele, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want nobody. Yes. Oh
don't, bro, don't, no,
no, that's
don't,
a
bro.
Redna. Sorry, Adele. Wrong
Yeah,
person.
don't, bro. No, that one brings don't, bro. That one that's be hard too. Oh,
Adele.
I think I think someone so what if I'll just look at my playlist. There's always like a group that oh yeah, of course. The Bee Gees, bro. The Bee Gees are
Yeah,
probably my
very good.
all time favorite. Like I could listen to them all the time.
You
Just
know
their
why? I reckon they just like for that era of like kind of disco era, they had some of the best production. Hey, like the actual
mm,
the design of the songs, the bridge, the strings, that
mm,
sound.
mm,
Their vocals
mm.
too, all the
Vocals,
falsetto
bro.
stuff.
Their falsetto,
Yeah,
their harmonies, bro. Oh, bro.
harmonies. Yeah, it's so
Oh,
silky, man.
yeah, so
Yeah,
silky. And I was showing my daughter. She's 14. Do you listen to this rubbish that they're listening to today? It's all auto tuned and pre-production stuff. And I was showing her
yeah,
raw footage, just raw footage of them.
yeah,
Bro, yeah, they're boss, bro. Yeah, it's so good, bro. So much talent. Um, it's only lucky we've still got one left, but yeah, they're
yeah,
they're probably they're probably my favorite sort of group that I could always constantly listen to. And obviously Bob Marley as well. Like everyone listens to Bob Marley, but
yeah, yeah, yeah. Amazing.
I think if it was if we're looking at rap, because I got different genres. I was just looking through my
Different genres and phases. Yeah,
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 yeah.
different genres and phases. Probably Wu-Tang Clan, bro.
Oh
Wu-Tang. Did you get into
wow.
Wu-Tang, bro?
RZA, and Method Man and
F,
Raekwon.
bro.
Yeah,
Oh, bro.
amazing.
Did you watch the bio? I don't know if it was bio documentary on Stan, bro, that they had
No,
on
I haven't
Insta,
watched it. It's good though.
bro. Oh, so good. It's so
Yeah,
good, bro. Because it just solidifies what I always thought they had sort of done.
yeah,
And plus a bit of nostalgia as well. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, but rap,
I
bro.
watched the new edition one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked all that. Remember the old Jackson 5 one back in the 90s, or was it the Temptations on Channel
Oh,
2 back in the day?
Jackson 5. That's another one, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they had
Yeah.
they're like biopics. I remember they had the
Yeah, that was
Temptations one that
Jackson
we used to
5,
watch.
eh? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was good.
Tina Turner.
Yeah,
The Tina Turner one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but nah, just what about yourself, bro?
So I grew up in jazz. I love jazz. So the saxophone was my big inspiration. So back in that era, I loved. If you heard a guy Charlie Parker, you might not have heard him. Big. He created the style bebop. It's real improvisational style. I got into it anyway, but it's like in the jazz swing type style. Then hip hop. I loved like a Tribe Called Quest, all that kind of jazzy hip hop stuff.
Mm,
Um, Then I got into a lot of funk stuff. So, like kind of the 70s um, style funk where it's got a lot of strings like Bee Gees kind of. Um, and then I've been into house lately as well. So my musical taste had gone all over the place. But I've been
mm,
big into house music. But throughout that, I've always loved R&B, just your classic R&B, 80s, 90s, 2000s. I was going to ask you about so Bow Wow did an interview with Shannon Sharp, and Shannon said to him "Who's your top 5 all time best R&B?" And most people go Michael Jackson and all that. And he goes, R. Kelly number 1, R. Kelly number 2.
I knew he was going. Who was number 2, bro? R.
Number
Kelly.
2, R. Kelly, Robert Kelly. And I was like,
Oh,
because he's talking about R. Kelly, how he's an amazing songwriter, all this stuff. But I was actually thinking about the R. Kelly thing. Like, do you still listen to R. Kelly's songs? And is it wrong to listen to an R. Kelly song based on what we know about him, or do we separate the artistry of the person from from Robert Kelly? So to say, it's kind of like Hulk Hogan and Terry Bollea. You know what I mean? Because the Terry Bollea wasn't a big fan of the certain culture of people.
Yep,
but
yeah,
Hulk
bro.
Hogan was
Hulk Hogan was though. Yeah, Hulk Hogan's the man. Yeah, but Terry, yeah, mongrel. Yeah, true. Do you appreciate the art and separate from the artist? Yes, I still listen to R. Kelly, bro. I do, bro. I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do. Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like what he's done, but
Yes.
but then you look at it too, though, bro. Like that whole era seems to have been like that, right? Like Diddy,
Yeah,
know, bro. Like that whole era, bro. And I just think too, like if we look at certain artists that have done certain things, like what R. Kelly done. If they're white, like do we like Elvis Presley, bro? Like do we,
Oh wow,
he met his wife when she was 14, so do you? Yeah, bro. What do we see there? Like, didn't Steve Tyler marry his daughter or something like that? Like, do we? How come that's not
wow,
sort of today, bro? So
yeah. Double standards, is it? Maybe, yeah.
Double standards there, bro.
Yeah, interesting topic, but yeah, I thought it's quite interesting. A lot of the songs,
R. Kelly, bro. Do you still listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah, I still listen to I mean, he's got some amazing songs, isn't he?
Oh.
He can't lie. They're classics, man. But the man Robert Kelly, definitely not a big fan. Definitely not.
Nah.
No.
But I think even because I grew up in NZ in the 90s, I just think the 90s were such a golden era. Like every genre of music, bro. Even punk, bro. Even the
punk and grunge and all that
grunge,
ska
bro. Like ska, yeah, bro. Like Sublime and bro. There's just so many cool bands. Rage Against the Machine, bro, and Tool, Korn. Hey, bro. Metallica, but before that, and still through that era, but yeah, even them.
I felt like we loved. I don't know if it's the same for the kids today. I'm sure maybe they might like, but definitely in that era, it felt like we loved as Kiwis. We loved all sorts of music, crowded house, NZ, Kiwiana stuff, but we loved hip hop, R&B, and
and it's like everyone knew. Bro, so I had heaps of Pākehā mates, I had heaps of white mates, and they knew the music I liked, and I knew the music they liked, bro.
Yeah.
No, so it was pretty bad, but I like house music too. Like, they're not really a house sort of group, but you remember the Pop Bellies, bro? The Pop Bellies.
Pop Bellies.
I think they're.
I forgot their name.
No, that was there was a group called the Pop Bellies. Anyway, bro, they if I played their song, you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that song. Yeah, we with our group, me and Lav, me and Mr. Lavender, we'd sort of all on the verge of signing this deal with these dudes, bro, and they were like, oh, we're gonna get you to do a song with a group called the Pop Bellies. And me at that time, we're going through that gangster era, so we're like, bro, we're gangsters, like we don't do Pop Bellies. That's not cool, bro. Not knowing who they were, bro.
Okay, yeah.
We and we ended up going to this studio. I think they were affiliated with the studio somehow. Anyway, and it was such a weird setup, bro. Like it was real. It was in Melbourne, so it was really, really arty sort of a studio.
Yeah, arts vibe, hipster vibe.
Yeah, real hipster vibe, real arty. And we sort of went in, and Mr. Lavender, bro, Ronnie, he's just such a tutu dude, bro. Like if there's something there, he has to touch it and play with it. And before we went in, the guy said, "Please don't touch any of the instruments because they're like they're actually really, really expensive instruments. Like you're only here to record vocals." We're like, yeah, bro.
yeah.
Ronnie goes in there, bro. Starts playing on this piano, and the guy like comes over the speakers through the studio.
Oh,
He's like,
through the studio. Yeah.
yeah, I told you not. I told you not to touch those anything. Ronnie was like, "Oh yeah, sorry. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, get out now. Get out. We're not recording anymore."
Oh,
Yeah, he was
wow.
such a Bro. But we played we recorded at what was it? Savage Garden. Remember Savage Garden, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded at one of their studios in Sydney, some of our songs, and we were walking through the hall. We were like, I was like, oh, there's all the Savage Garden stuff, bro. Like, oh, look at their platinum albums and stuff. Wonder what
Yeah,
this guy.
yeah.
Yeah, this guy must like Savage Garden. And then one of the Savage Garden dudes walked out. And I was like, oh, that looks like the Savage Garden guy. And then the producer came in and we asked him, bro. And he was like, yeah, no, this is their studio. They own it. This is theirs. We're like,
Wow,
oh,
yeah.
damn. Yeah, and then Ronnie tried to steal some bongo drums and I stole a microphone.
You guys are savage, man. Ruthless.
Allegedly, bro.
Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly.
Better stop talking before we get in trouble.
Yeah, man. No, the beautiful Yannick, it's cool, mate. We're looking for stuff to talk about, guys. And remember that this is still lighthearted. And although we talk Warriors, we love to bring that content, that Warriors content for you. We love to have that spin of humor in that. Even though our boys on a 3-game skid, we're always looking hopeful to the next one. So,
Yeah.
Josh, you got any more thoughts before we wrap up?
Nah. Let's just stay true, man. Stay true. Stay hard. Stay on the bus. You know, a couple of people jumped off the bus. I've kept the seat warm. You know, come back. It's all right.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I reckon we got it this week, and we move forward. We'll move on. I think, and just keep an eye on all the other teams that have got to play. Like the Warriors at the moment are probably in prime position, bro. They're in good position.
Absolutely. We worked so hard to get here. Why not finish off, on the bang to prep for a finals series? So, thank you everyone for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe and chuck a comment in. We appreciate everyone. So stay safe, up the wires as always. Catch you guys on the flip side.
Peace.